Hey everyone, so I got the video that a lot of you wanted to see. It is the best of Samsung against the best of Sony, the Galaxy Note 7 against the Xperia XZ. So let's get right to it. Gonna power both these phones on at the same time. So as is mentioned, these are the best phones by each company. The Galaxy Note 7 came out a couple months ago, middle of August. The Xperia XZ just came out this week. Both of them are on the latest version of Marshmallow. And one of the first things you'll notice here is the screen size difference. So the Note 7 does have a larger screen, 5.7 inches. It's also Quad HD. Xperia is 5.2, 1080p. Also, the Galaxy Note 7 does have some curves on the side of the screen. And edge-to-edge screen display as well. See here, Galaxy Note 7, first one to vote up. So we will be covering a lot throughout the video, but the Galaxy Note 7 does win the boot up. Alright, so let's make sure everything's closed out. We're good there. And good there. Alright, so first up is going to be Temple Run 2. Both these phones do have Snapdragon 820s. So yeah, guys, this is the American version of the Galaxy Note 7. I know a lot of people always say, why don't you get the international version because it is faster. But, you know, this is free on contract, so... Oh, wow, yeah, the Xperia getting off to a really fast start here. Easily winning his first test. First app opening test. So, both have a Snapdragon 820, although the Galaxy does have 1 extra gigabyte of RAM, 4 versus 3. Alright, so... Let's go to CNN. Now, this app hasn't given me a lot of issues lately. See if it works. Alright, usually it's a lot slower than that, but as you see, the Xperia did win that test though. Alright, let's go to iFunny. Again, Xperia here, lightning quick. Let's see YouTube. That I'm going to give the Galaxy because you see the Xperia took a while to load up that last image. Alright, so far Xperia, 3 of the 4 apps doing very well. Calculator. I think calculator, clock, usually about the same. eBay. Alright, so that looked like Galaxy to me. Let's do Asphalt 8. So some of the other specs in terms of front-facing camera, Xperia XZ 13 megapixels versus 5 on the Galaxy. Rear-facing camera, Xperia 23 versus 12 on the Galaxy. And you see here, Xperia, the first one to vote up Asphalt 8. So again, guys, doing very well here. Let's do photos. That one was really close. It's ESPN. Alright, so again, Xperia. Yeah, so Xperia really doing well this test. Settings. Alright, and let's go to... Yes, oh yeah, so I did run it in AnTuTu. Let's go to the web browser, it's Chrome. I'm going to try to keep this a little shorter than usual. We'll just do a couple sites. It's IGN. So guys, the Galaxy phones have been my main phones since the Galaxy S7 Edge. And that's because Xperia phones don't work on Verizon. Not CDMA compatible, unfortunately. I do use them as my work phone, though. But yeah, the Galaxy phones, excellent phones. But you see here, the Xperia, so far doing really well this test. Let's do another site that I've been to. And then we're going to do one or two that I haven't. Nintendo. Again, guys, Xperia doing very well. Let's do one I haven't been to, IBM. Alright, so again, Xperia winning this. Think one more I haven't been to. I'll do PS4.com. And then I do have a couple more tests, and I'll show you guys the AnTuTu as well. It's probably just reads the Sony site, I'm assuming, we'll see. Or this general PlayStation site. Alright, so as you see here, the site taking a while to load. Not quite sure why. I guess while I wait for it to go over some of the other specs. So I already mentioned the cameras, internals. In terms of battery, 3500 capacity on the Galaxy Note 7, 2900 on the Xperia. Alright, yeah, so there is something wrong with the site. The site can't be reached. Let me just make sure that there's not something wrong with the internet. Let me just go to one more site. Let me think. Let's go to ncaa.com. I think it's just something wrong with the PS4 site. Ironically, making a Sony video have that happen. Alright, NCAA. Yeah, so it's just that site. But you see here, Xperia clearly winning internet browsing test. Alright. So next up, I'm going to look at a couple more things. Going to look at the camera speed. And I will have a full camera comparison on my channel. This is just testing the speed. And I'm just going to put this on the maximum resolution on both. Again, I mentioned 12 megapixels on the Galaxy, 23 on the Xperia. It's already on 12 right now for the Galaxy. So I'm just going to snap some pictures. Yeah, so clearly faster here, taking on the Galaxy. Although with the Xperia you do have additional 11 megapixels. So it does factor into it. If you do it at a lower resolution, it would be quicker. But again, guys, that's just one of many camera tests. In my opinion, one of the least important. But just do it because it's quick. Let me bring up that AnTuTu that I ran. So I did run this AnTuTu after using both phones for a few minutes. You know, if you let the phone sit, you're going to get better results. That's not what I did. I was downloading stuff, so I'm going to do another test probably this weekend, so you guys can check that out. And I'm going to show you guys the whole thing. So you see here a score of 145,000 on the Galaxy. And score right under 144,640. So again, really close. And if I wasn't using the phones, if I wasn't downloading stuff, probably would have gotten different scores. And let's look at the fingerprint scanner as well. So guys, this is the United States version. Unfortunately, the fingerprint scanner, if you want to access it, you have to root your phone. But it does have the same fingerprint scanner as on the X Performance, which I have here. So let's just do a test. Should be virtually identical. Alright. So yeah guys, sometimes one of my biggest complaints about Samsung phones is TouchWiz. You know, I mean, sometimes right there it's okay, but sometimes it's really slow. As you see here, clearly the Xperia faster loading up. And again guys, it's the same fingerprint scanner. Sometimes it looks closer. Both fingerprint scanners are excellent though, I'll say. Alright, so pretty clear there. I think Xperia a little bit faster. I think that pretty much covers it for a test when we go over some more specs. So the Xperia phone does have stereo speakers at the front, and we'll be doing a full video covering that. The Galaxy phone does not have stereo speakers, although it does get decent volume. Both phones are waterproof, excellent feature. Really glad that both phones have that. IP68 certified, waterproof. Both have USB-C at the bottom. Both also have the headphone jack. The Galaxy is going to run you around $900. The Xperia is going to run you around $700. The Galaxy Note also has a couple other features Xperia doesn't. Very underrated feature in my opinion, always on display. Awesome feature. You can, you have some notifications, you can double tap them. Screen's always on like this. Also has a pen. So, you can write like a note. Save it for later. You can pin it to the screen. So, personally, guys, I do love both these phones. I mean, the Xperia I haven't owned it for a while. Rather, I haven't owned it for long enough to really know. But the Galaxy S7 Edge, Galaxy Note, excellent phones. Just look at the back of both. So, with the Galaxy, made of glass. Xperia made of metal. So far, guys, XZ, extremely promising, just what I've seen. Very fast phone. Think it won the speed test here pretty clearly. But again, guys, I do love the Galaxy Note 7, love the S7 Edge. But for this test, giving it to the Xperia. Now, we'll have a lot more tests. Stuff like camera, display, and a whole lot more. So, if you guys want to check that out, please subscribe for more content in the future. And as always, thanks for watching.